on to your next thing, though. A healthy marriage and kids is a privilege,
Yes.
and you think marriage should be prioritized as it was in the past, and you disagree with Brian's take on marriage.
Yes, I do.
This is probably the final thing.
Yes, I do.
You don't agree with, okay, the children thing, whatever, but you don't agree with supporting having children out of wedlock.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
I guess really quick, what are your disagreements with me about marriage?
You don't want it, and I do, and I think
You want
that.
to get married to me? Aw.
Oh, okay. Well, all right.
That's so romantic. You're going to have to propose, though. I can get you the ring or whatever.
Okay, all right, that's fine. Yeah, I just think that that's like the greatest gift you could ever have, and I have always wanted that. That's always something I've wanted, and I just don't think that it's taken as seriously these days, and I think it should be.
Okay.
Facts.
Do you
Yeah,
think that's just for
thank
people
you.
our age or people in general?
I think people in general.
Okay. Because I think for our age, for fucking sure.
Yeah, for sure,
But
for
in general,
sure.
I think.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we'll do like 2 minutes on the marriage thing. Then
Okay.
you have one final note about like men wanting to be treated like kings, and then the princess
We
treatment.
talked about that.
Yeah, so I guess what is the specific like the issue again with marriage? Just that I don't want to get married. And
Yeah,
you do?
I feel
wow,
like
that's
you
going to
said-
be a
okay.
real roadblock in our.
I know
relationship.
we're gonna have to chat
I
about
think
it.
you
It's
guys
okay.
can work it out.
I think we can.
But being that
Brian,
you're a
it's okay.
submissive, being that you're a submissive woman, you're going to have to defer to me on.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Not this time, Brian.
Rip.
But I don't know. I just think like you just don't want to. But you've said that you would have kids outside of marriage.
Yeah, yeah, you can have kids outside
No.
of marriage. Why not?
That's weird.
So you
So
don't
wait.
want to have,
Don't
you
do
don't want to get
that.
married?
Yeah, that's weird. You're supposed to
It's
support
it's
the
logically
child
possible that
together.
a woman could be so amazing that I could get married to her, but no. That's not I could find a woman who I could spend the rest of my life with, and we could have children. We can have pretty much every single thing that we could otherwise get in a marriage without the marriage.
So you don't want tax
That's
benefits?
the issue. But that's the
Not
issue.
worth the risk.
I mean, I respect it. I feel like marriage is a certificate of like
just
ownership over the
paperwork.
other person, and it's like a legal document that says that you have like this legal responsibility to take care of the other person. And historically, you know, it's like men having to take care of women financially and all that. I get that. But, you know, I also like, I think love is real. I think love is real and love is possible.
Sure,
And
yeah, okay.
does marriage
But-
preclude love? I don't
Yeah,
know.
I can
don't
have
think so,
I
but
can have love absent marriage.
is
Most
marriage
people-
an antiquated tradition in our society?
is an I don't know if I would say it's antiquated. I would say that when it comes to marriage,
Obsolete.
whoever the breadwinner is has certain financial liability. And for this reason, the financial liability is so severe that I think it's, and you know, if we lived in a different social order, different social dynamic where like divorce was frowned upon, or, you know, it was,
Be.
I don't think
I don't.
so.
It isn't though. It really isn't. Even among like a lot of maybe if you're like really seriously religious, it is. But even like women who consider themselves Christian, there's really not going to be any really much social stigma or social shaming in relation to if she's been divorced or contemplating a divorce. So I guess let me ask this. I can tell you all the reasons why I don't like marriage. I'm against marriage. I don't want to get married. Can you just present to me reasons why I or other men should?
I would never feel secure creating a home and a traditional male-female, like, I don't know, dynamic without the security of marriage. And I would not feel comfortable having children outside of wedlock. Like, I would never have that, and I want children, so I want to be married.
Again, though, so my question was, what you're doing is me.
Yes, me.
My question was, what would be convincing or compelling to the man?
Well, if
Get
you
him to
want,
marry
if you want
her.
that, yeah, period thing.
But couldn't the guy
if
say,
you
well,
want-
if you
but
want to
if
be
you
with
want
me,
those
we
things.
can't get married. So the guy could just echo the same argument, and the guy could say, well, I feel insecure being married because of the potential risk of divorce and what that could mean financially. So again, give me just putting that all aside though, just give me something. What is the benefit to the, I mean, I could say man, but just to be, you could say breadwinner because women could technically, what's the benefit to the breadwinner to get married?
I mean, I think it's the security of like you're going out and you're doing work, and I want to be a stay-at-home mom, or I support like stay-at-home dad, whatever, if that's what you want.
Do you not
like,
want to work?
I would take care of the home if the breadwinner wants to go out and win bread. I will take care of the home, and
But
I will
I
stay
can
at
do that
home.
without marriage, and that's the dynamic I want.
But
I'm gonna
if you want-
she's never gonna have to work.
But how does she have
But,
security?
yeah, like, how I have that
How
security?
does
Then
she
I'm
know
gonna
that
quit
you're
my
not going to
job.
wake up tomorrow and
Yeah.
leave her with nothing?
Yeah.
How does
Like,
she
you
know
can't do
that?
But hold on, there's no fault divorce. People can divorce for no reason, any reason. So this
I don't think
idea
that's
that-
right. I think it should be.
Well, yeah, but I mean, legally, people can escape marriage, whether you're the man, whether you're the woman. So this idea that marriage, it wouldn't bind me to continue to be with her. And I don't think like, okay, well, the only reason I'm going to stay with this woman is because I'm going to be financially fucked. Otherwise, like if I divorce, she wants to stay with me, but I want to divorce. But if I divorce her,
Prenups. Yeah, I was gonna say prenups.
Yeah.
prenups can be challenged. That can be very expensive. Even if you do have a prenup, well, yeah, it can be challenged. And then I believe with prenups, it can address, I could be wrong. I don't know if there's any lawyers in the chat. It can address the assets that were accrued prior to marriage, but I don't think prenups can supersede state law as it relates to assets earned. Like, for example, if in a prenup, I don't think you could say something like, hey, if we get divorced, you get nothing. I don't think a prenup can do that.
I don't know. I don't have the knowledge, the legal knowledge on that. But I don't know. I just think like if you're with somebody you love and like you want to start a family with, there should be no opposition to marriage. Like, and that's what I've grown up with. Like my parents, like they built their lives together. Like my dad works, my mom works when we need money, and other than that, like she stays at home, she takes care of the house. That's how it is. And there's no possibility of divorce. Even when they've had rough patches, like you're working through it, you love each other, that's what you're doing. There's no divorce. Like that, at least in my opinion, I was never grown up with the idea that that's like unacceptable out. And therefore there's no monetary issue if you're not getting divorced. Yeah. I mean, if you have, like that's it. And that's why I think marriage is a sacred thing, because it's like you wait, I'll wait as long as possible to get that. Like I don't need to do that anytime soon if it's not with the right person or someone that I think could give me the life that I want, and someone that I would want to give like what I can give to that person as well.
But I mean, everything you described there can be had. You can have a traditional dynamic absent marriage.
Maybe you can, but like me personally, I won't do it. Like I just think
that's fine.
You need the security of that, and I just think like I don't know like what the shift is like in the way that modern relationships are run. That changed from like marriage is like something that everybody should be doing. Like I don't know what changed, probably feminism. I don't know, but I just think like bring it back.
Yeah.
Like I think it's special, and I think that it should be valued as it was in the past. I know me and a lot of my friends like feel similar as well.
Question
like,
for you: that football guy you like, would you be with him but he doesn't want to get married?
Not if he wanted children or.
Yeah, but he's
Want a
like, look,
home.
I don't want to get married, but I'm gonna take care of you. I want to stay with you for life. Blah, blah,
No.
blah. He just won't get married.
No, that's just words. That means nothing to me.
Yeah, those
are
are
just
just
words.
words.
I know, not just a
Marriage
man's
is
words.
just
That's
words.
a lie.
Marriage is also basically
No,
just
but there's a
words.
legal component.
Marriage
It's
is
like,
a contract.
Yeah, it's a contract. And whatever. It's a piece of paper.
Right,
I don't
but-
care.
but-
It's a bit of a security that
Like
you don't have.
the marriage contract is frequently breached. It's frequently breached.
But like you said,
Women
that has
initiate
consequences.
divorces. Huh?
Like you said, it has consequences if it's breached.
Yeah, exactly. There's a consequence to it. So
For
like,
the breadwinner. A woman can cheat
Exactly,
on
but I'm a woman,
A
so-
woman can cheat on you, and if you're the breadwinner, she's still gonna fuck you financially, and she's gonna fuck the guy who she's fucking.
you can put like. I don't know if it's actually legal.
There might
but you
be
can
some
put like adultery
clauses,
clause.
maybe.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like you
I
can
don't
do stuff
know.
like that.
I
We should get a
I don't
divorce
know.
attorney in
cheat.
here.
Yeah, we should.
As a woman, you can't cheat on your man and get
You
paid
can-
out.
Yeah, you can.
Not if you have a clause.
Not your
Yeah.
full alimony.
I'm not entirely
I
sure
think so
what
too.
a prenup
Get a divorce lawyer in the
could or
chat.
couldn't allow. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not convinced, just my sense of it, that a prenup would, like, you could just, okay, your wife cheats on you, she's not getting anything in the divorce. I don't know if that's the case.
But I like feel like that's kind of valid though. Like, I mean, I don't condone cheating, and I think that if like he were to cheat or I was a breadwinner, I'd be like, you don't get anything, and I would hope that he would be like, yeah, you know what, I cheat on you, like I have respect enough for you to like just kind of call it a day. Like I would if I like cheated, I'd be like, all right, you know what, I fucked up, and call it a day. Like I know most people don't think that, but I just think, again, like it's basic respect and morality, and I just have that. So,
yeah, and I think that's. I don't think your position is unreasonable. I don't think, especially from your position, it's unreasonable. But again, I'm still looking for, like, what is, to the breadwinner, to the man, what is the actual, aside from just getting you, like, what is the actual benefit that marriage confers upon men outside of he gets the woman?
I mean, maybe there's nothing. I mean, like,
Maybe that's enough.
yeah, maybe that's it, but that should be enough. Like, I just think that bond is, that's what it is. Like, that's what you get. Like, I don't think it's a financial thing. Like, I don't think marriage is a financial, like, thing. Like, we could keep our entire finances separated and I'd be okay with that. Like, fine.
I just think,
whatever.
you know, we can talk prenups. I don't think it's going to save you if the woman is motivated enough. You know, they can lie, say there was coercion, fraudulent inducement. Prenups can't, you know, fully protect your finances completely. And ultimately, though, you guys said marriage is a legal thing, marriage is a contract. I personally, I'm a businessman. You know I'm a businessman because you find me at my places of business. And I can tell you this, you never sign a contract with someone who is rewarded for breaking it. And when women break the marriage contract by initiating a divorce, they are financially rewarded for it, for ending the relationship in a way that wouldn't occur if we were just together without marriage.
Yeah, and I think that's wrong. Like,
can I ask you a question on
wrong.
this?
Sure.
From your perspective, well, let me ask this first. Assuming there's no abuse, assuming he treats the kids well, he treats you well, even in these sort of situations, whether you're the man or the woman, you could sometimes you eventually just fall out of love with somebody. You can, who knows, whatever it is. If you were just vaguely unhappy, but he wasn't mistreating you, he wasn't abusing you, but you were your determination, you were unhappy in the marriage, but no abuse, no infidelity, no mistreatment, just, I don't know, whatever.
Yeah, that's not grounds.
Would that justify divorce?
No.
In your case?
No.
Okay.
That is not
Usually
justification.
they're
You go to
mandated-
therapy.
Yeah.
You go to couples
That's what I was
therapy.
thinking.
Yeah.
You go to therapy.
therapy.
What if you go to therapy and you've completely fallen out of love with him, and it's irredeemable from your perspective? He still loves you or whatever, but
You suck it up. You can separate like without like ending the divorce, and you can like go and date other people, I guess. Like, I don't know, but like,
Wait, well, hold on.
like, I mean, if that's like
Hold
something
on.
he's like set on, and he's like, I want to be single.
No. He wants.
Oh, he wants to stay.
He wants to stay.
Oh.
You're over it.
Oh.
But he's not.
Oh, then I suck it up.
You'll
You
suck
figure
it
it out. Yeah, you suck it up.
Suck
you
it
have
up.
kids. You take care of your kids. You
Okay.
find pleasure in other areas of your life.
All right.
Like, that's
well,
fine.
You're consistent, but I would
Yeah.
say that, and you know, the thing is though, what you're saying now, just how you said to me, it's just words. Women can say,
True.
you know what, I would never divorce you, but I think you find yourself in that situation, even if there's no abuse, there's no mistreatment, you've fallen out of love, you're no longer attracted to him, you're no longer in love with him, you're vaguely unhappy for one reason or the other, but again, no abuse, no mistreatment,
Then I don't see how that would
no
happen.
infidelity, no mistreatment.
Can just
Like,
happen.
how-
I do think that your attitude could change.
Maybe.
Could change. And
I'll talk to you again in 10 years.
and it's just words. It's just words, you know. It's just
Okay.
words.
Every girl
guess.
dreams of marriage, usually.
yeah, that's all we
well,
want.
Marry your best
80% of
friends.
divorces are initiated by women, so
All right, well, who cares? They
many?
still can dream of marriage.
80%.
80%?
80%.
But 80% just unhappy, or was there not abuse
Oh, sure.
and
Yeah,
whatnot?
absolutely.
Yeah, come on.
Well, hold on. Yes, of course there are.
Of course.
There are bad marriages, and there could be
Yeah.
abuse. There could be infidelity. I'm not discounting that, but
I hear the sentiment that marriage is very risky, Brian, and I can speak for my parents who are still together for over 30 years that it's a very beautiful thing when it does work out. And of course, it's becoming more and more a rare thing in today's society, unfortunately, for two people to come together. So,
Yeah.
I think it is really,
just to be clear,
That's
by
really
the way,
sad.
yeah, it's really sad.
my own parents, they're still married.
Oh, so
Yeah. They're
you
still
understand it.
together.
Yeah.
They've been together for a very long time.
Yeah.
You're just worried
So-
about consequences.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
so
that's
even
understandable.
though I have this
Yeah.
model in my parents in terms of, they have they've been married for a very long time. They love each other. I think that what you're describing there, though, of having this thing last a long time, that can exist without marriage.
Well, let me ask you something here. What's in it for a woman to have a relationship with a man without there being the promise of a commitment?
What's in it for? What are the things that women get out of relationships? Period. Whether that's marriage or not. If you're having a bit more of a, well, I suppose I'd ask you that question. What do women get out of What do you think women get out of relationships?
Dating versus marriage, like,
Relationships.
or just relationships in general. I guess first thing you get is companionship.
Mm-hmm.
The second thing that you get is someone to plan your life together with.
Companionship. Yeah.
Beyond just companionship, like financially, whatever other types of like structures that you have in place, whether you want to start a family or other things. For a woman, there's like a lot of emotional labor that goes into
Emotional labor. I don't know about that one.
supporting a man.
Actually,
Yeah.
there's
I
been
mean,
documented.
guys like always tell
Fake
me like,
news.
oh, you're like a
Fake
therapist
news.
to me. You're
Yeah,
like
they
my
always say
therapist.
that.
It's
Yeah,
like, no,
they
we're
do.
gonna go to actual therapy together because
Therapy. Oh my God.
you
Therapy is
need
such
some
a
fucking
scam. Therapy is a scam.
hey, but it gets people to talk.
Oh my God.
It could be helpful.
I get what you're saying. I do get what you're saying.
Some of the craziest people are therapists.
That is
really
true.
is. It
That
really
is
is a
true.
scam.
Yes.
I mean,
That
it
is
really
true.
is.
Absolutely.
Oh,
I agree.
it's
I
just
agree with that.
Absolutely.
Therapists are in therapy.
Oh, 100%.
A lot of these
100%.
therapists see therapists.
Yeah.
We're about to wrap. If you want to, within 5 minutes, if you want to sit. I promise you, my dear.
It's in their
Chantal.
interest of
I'll
the human
say-
brain. That's why they go into therapy.
My mom,
Some of the-
Yeah.
I've been in
was
therapy
in a
since I was 11.
relationship.
And my therapist wants me to become a therapist, but I don't.
my mom was in a relationship for 13 years with my dad, and she always told me as a kid she didn't want to get married. And now she's like, I don't know, 10 years later, she's married with a man because like she found the right guy that she wanted. Like she changed her mind because of the right person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
You never know.
You never know.
You never
I mean, I'll get married if the woman is wealthier than me.
I was gonna say, I
Like,
think you
okay,
just
go
want to
there.
sugar mommy. Yeah, you're just a.
If she's a billionaire,
God.
if Mackenzie Bezos or whatever wants to hit me up. I'll
Period,
marry you.
king.
I'll marry a rich woman.
Fuck
Statistically,
that.
that's a smart move, Brian.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Guys, final call if you want to get a TTS in. We'll just let this one come through.
DMAX 603 donated $69. 4 a.m. on
Thank you,
the
man.
East Coast. Waking up early and getting home late is the blue-collar lifestyle. What are the panelists' thoughts on blue-collar men?
Fuck
them.
yeah, blue
I
collar
love them.
man.
That's my
I love
dad.
blue-collar men. Yeah.
Love it.
10 out of 10.
There
We
it is.
love him.
Yeah.
This is the final note of all notes.
They make a lot of money.
Lexi, you say that y'all want to be treated like kings just as much as we want princess treatment.
Yeah.
You know, I think the difference is that I think more men give princess treatment than women give king treatment.
I agree.
Yeah.
That's a sad thing.
It's so sad.
Yeah.
It's very sad.
Wait, what?
Depressing.
You think
Yeah.
that more men give princess treatment to women than women give?
King treatment, yeah.
I strongly disagree, but that's all right.
I think women are eaters.
What the
eaters?
fuck? I give
women
my
are
men king treatment.
Women are consumers.
Consumers of
Well,
what?
I think if you
Yeah,
look
love to
at
shop.
well, what I mean by that,
I love shopping for my man.
what I mean by that is, so if we look at like, there's the component, there's the dynamic of maybe you could say privilege, because women are the pursued. I think being the pursued gives you all the leverage. You can kind of dictate terms if you're the one being pursued.
But they're pursued in the beginning, maybe, which not for me. I kind of like to pursue. But after a while, if the relationship is unequal, that's just not a healthy relationship. If it's like a guy goes out, gets my number, we get into a relationship, then it should be equal. Should it not? Is it not?
Is it equal though? I don't think it is a lot
in
of
my
times.
experience, it fucking can be, yeah.
Maybe in your experience, but
Yeah, damn, maybe I'm a lucky girl.
maybe. But I would say proportional. Like, I'm not saying women won't or don't give king treatment. I just think because of that sort of that the greater likelihood of the dynamic that the men is the pursuer, that creates a dynamic where I think women sit in this position of, you impress me. I'm
have
the
a very
prize.
different experience.
I think women generally are in the dynamic I see is, I'm the prize. Dance for me, monkey. Dance. Be a little jester.
Crazy.
Be a good jester.
Maybe in the beginning, but I feel
think
like
that's
after a
the
while,
dynamic.
I've
Dance
seen
for me,
so many of my
monkey.
Dance for me,
beautiful,
monkey.
stunning, amazing, talented, and just overall amazing people do fucking charity work for some fucking bum.
Yeah, sure, that happens. But I think if we're just looking overall,
I've been doing that.
well,
Yeah,
it's-
charity work.
Well, I think
You gotta write it off.
this is kind of common for sex workers because the reality is, if you're involved in sex work, that is a that's a negative.
I
And you-
wasn't doing
hold
sex
on,
work
hold
for
on.
the first 2 years of that
Okay,
relationship.
stop. That's fine. I think if you're involved in sex work of some kind, you have to overcompensate for it. You have
That's
well,
true.
Maybe not. You have to compensate.
Compensate.
You have to compensate for this way in which you are less desirable.
I
think
actually
that
think
is-
it's true.
I
You
think
do?
the opposite of that. But
I think that if somebody sees what I do for my job as any sort of negative, they're not the one for me. If you see my job as something that
sure.
you have to get over, or you have to overcome, or you have to look past, you're not the one for me. The person that I'm going to be with is going to be like, fuck yeah, I love that you do that. That's hot.
I know men who support sex work and who also
I think a
need
lot
to
of men-
feel more special in
I-
a relationship than like.
Especially because I only do solo content. It's not like I have like videos with other guys.
I think that maybe a lot of men might think that, but then they finally do get into a relationship with a sex worker.
Oh, yeah, I
and
agree.
they see all the baggage that comes along with
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And they see like, oh, hold on, wait. Oh, my girl is like, if you're on OnlyFans, she's basically sexting. Well, or you have a type or a chatter or whatever.
No, I fuck agencies, fuck management. I run all my own shit.
Well,
Sorry.
even if
Business owner.
you wouldn't even if you did have a typer or a chatter, you wouldn't admit to it anyways. So
Yeah, no, I don't like that shit. That's fraud. That's
it is
my
fraud.
opinion.
It is fraud. But I do think it's the case that men will eventually, they're going to see the dark underbelly. Wait, is that the right word?
Dark
Yeah.
underbelly, yeah.
I got
Enough.
it.
They're going to see the kind of the darkness of some of the sex work shit.
But
and I think
to you, it's darkness. To somebody else, that's a kink.
I don't know. I kind of think there's a lot of negatives that come with sex work, and I've changed entirely as a person becoming a stripper because of the baggage that comes with it.
I think yes. Anything in person, I think is
Also-
kind of scary
also-
for me. Like stripping. So you guys are tough.
also, I do think that, look, you could get into sex work, and I think that it draws a certain type.
I agree.
I think a lot of women drawn to sex work have, no offense, have issues. I'm not
Oh
saying
my god.
not all sex workers. But honestly,
It comes with
even if
issues,
we-
though.
I'm
It
gonna
comes
say,
with trauma and
even
it
if-
comes with issues.
Even if you don't,
Everybody got issues.
hold on, but even,
Yeah, but also there's
well,
trauma that
Everybody
comes
got
with the
something.
work. Well, I didn't never say
Even-
that, but there's trauma that comes with doing the work that
Yeah.
no one can deny. Like I am
Yes,
traumatized.
Well, what I'm
because
saying,
of, like,
what I'm saying is, even if you don't go in, maybe you fucking grew up on a farm in Kansas. Even if you don't go in with any trauma,
You getting some.
I think you're coming out of sex work, or even if you continue on with the sex work, you're getting some scars.
Yeah. I think
that
one
goes
way
for
or
any
another.
Yeah.
I
job.
don't think
Imagine
I
like
would recommend it
customer
to the
service,
average
getting
person.
berated
No.
as a McDonald's
That's fair.
worker.
Well, yeah, that's
I'm
fair.
very thankful for
Sure.
my job. I don't think that it has caused more harm than has caused
sex.
But you can't deny the cons of it. Like I
You
I
think-
would
Yeah, no,
never.
absolutely is not for
do
everybody.
you think, generally speaking, a girl who goes and works retail at American Eagle is going to get more trauma than like
No.
being a stripper, being OnlyFans, being a sugar baby? Like, I just think if you aren't traumatized, there's a good chance you'll end up traumatized in some way. Also, I think
Honestly,
a lot of
been
these men that engage with you, I don't think y'all typically have high opinions
I
of
love
your
my
of your
subscribers.
well, you say that to finesse.
No.
You say that to placate. You say that to
You
to,
think
to
that, but
pander. Pander's the word.
I've never
You're
had
pandering.
respect for any customer.
Like
I
at
do
least
or don't?
strippers.
Don't, no.
I feel like strippers look down on the
do.
on the tricks.
I
or whatever
entirely
they're
look
called.
down at.
Y'all look. The strippers don't have love for the.
No,
for these
never.
guys. And look, to me, I think some of it's maybe warranted. Some of these guys get a little handsy, a little grabby.
Yes, and
that's
it
not
literally
appropriate.
comes with the
Stripping.
job, but it
That's not
comes.
appropriate.
It's not right, but it comes with the job, and no matter what, like every girl I know who's a stripper is desensitized to getting like
Fucking
assaulted.
groped, yeah.
Yeah, it's like
Which,
Yeah.
and to be clear, it's completely wrong.
Yeah.
Even if you are a sex worker, that should never happen.
No.
If you're a stripper, the men should keep their, unless you give them permission or whatever, the men should keep
Yes.
their hands to
Consent is
themselves.
key.
But like, and also, even if the guys aren't grabby, I think you see like the men who are gravitate towards the strip club. These typically aren't high virtue men.
No.
They're not high virtue men, typically.
Not at
I'm
all.
not saying all men that go to strip clubs are bad or anything, but like these
I
are
think
not,
most men are.
I mean, I would say it's akin to someone
Yeah.
paying for an OnlyFans subscription. What kind of man's
Anyone
going
who
to pay
says
for that?
otherwise
Yeah,
is a
I
liar.
agree.
I mean,
I think
it's
that
kind of
good
pathetic.
men that want
I
to support
agree.
women, because it's
Yeah.
like if you're going to consume
Well,
porn,
no,
you
that's
might
not
as well
supporting
pay me
women,
to-
though.
No,
But
I agree.
he's putting money directly in my pocket.
But he's supporting prostitution.
Prostitution, but
Well, okay, stripping
I
isn't
love-
prostitution.
I don't know about that.
He should just like Venmo you and be like, "You're gorgeous." and
Stripping
call it
is
a
not
Sometimes they do.
prostitution.
day. That's awesome.
He's
Yeah.
paying
Then hell yeah. Then hell
for a sense of sexual gratification. I think is what
I
you're getting.
I think
at.
it's sad
Or
to
a
glorify that
fantasy.
behavior, honestly.
I
to glorify
think
what
so, too.
behavior? OnlyFans?
OnlyFans, yeah, I think
Which aspect of it?
nudity and displaying your body and
Okay, that's where
in
we're going to
ways and-
heavily
and
disagree. So you
sex
think
and-
that porn overall? I mean, I have very mixed feelings about porn overall, but
Yeah, and hey, I'm not trying to hate on you as an individual or anything. I'm just saying my perspective. I think it's really sad.
even if
And
I,
I think
love what I
that
do,
the kind of guys that do pay for that, it's very desperate.
Yeah.
And,
Facts.
Yeah. bad.
Always.
and
They're
it-
always
Yeah,
really
they're not
good
high quality
and if
men.
those- honestly, it's kind of the men's fault because if
Yeah.
they didn't pay for that,
they are. Yeah.
Yeah.
they wouldn't.
OnlyFans wouldn't be $1 billion industry if it wasn't for all the men funding it.
Yeah.
100%. So,
But
men
that
need to
doesn't
stop
mean they're
doing
not
that.
losers. Sorry.
Yeah.
It just means that they're sad, lonely, and
Yeah, they're sad. and
No
lonely.
high quality men has an OnlyFans.
I mean, I
subscription.
can't speak for every
Yes,
man.
Stand
but-
by
strongly
that.
disagree.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
I
I
strongly disagree.
I guess just we got the.
I'm
bit
a
off
sex
topic
worker
there.
and I fully agree. I mean, I think there's so much trauma that I will never romanticize sex
Yeah.
worker, like make it seem like it's a great
Yeah, it's a rough
thing with
job,
great
you know? It's,
Yeah,
great
yeah.
consumers.
Yeah.
I
You guys
love
see
what I
some
do,
shit.
but there's I love what I do, but I can also acknowledge the bad, and I will never make it sound good or make the customer sound good because from what I've seen every day and like my it's just not a great industry. It's
Yeah.
like it's not a
And why
good
do you continue
industry.
to do it? Why not?
Because
That's
I
the
like
question. What makes it worth it?
Yeah.
and I
the
think
money makes it worth it.
for someone like me that's been in it for 10 years plus, I can say the draw, what keeps me in the industry and what keeps me level-headed and afloat and making money and everything
Yeah.
continuously is that first things first, I don't hate my customers.
Yeah.
I don't think they're losers and I don't think that they're pieces of shit. I think the thing that they appreciate about me is that I offer a form of companionship and a form of acceptance as a woman that they don't get in their day-to-day lives.
I
Right.
totally understand
So
that.
beyond just me prostrating myself sexually or like, showing my genitals to some stranger, like there is a psychological component of I'm making myself vulnerable to you. And I know that you spent your whole life looking for a place where you could be vulnerable. And OnlyFans gives you this unique opportunity to like, whether you're talking to a chatter or a real person, you have the opportunity to actually like establish a relationship
Men
And
will
whether
go to
that's a
sex
real
work
thing
over
or like a
therapy.
parasocial thing, it's a parasocial.
I want
Yeah,
to.
social,
I do have to
yes.
apologize. It's late. I do have to get this wrapped up. Just really quick.
Again, I
on
love
that
my
note.
job. I just
Okay.
can acknowledge the bad parts.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay. I do think, really quick on the princess king treatment, I think average women can get princess treatment, but I don't think average men typically are going to get king treatment. I think men are simps. I think men bend over backwards just at the whiff of, not to be crude, but like
Puss.
men
Big
will,
labia.
a lot of men will move mountains
For puss.
to get some pussy.
Yeah.
And I think they're men, like women can be simps, but I think it's just way less
far less.
common. It's
Far
way,
less common.
like I guess
Supply
with
and demand,
princess
baby.
treatment, king treatment, like women won't spend money to get laid. Men will spend money to get laid. Men will spend money to fulfill some degree of sexuality in them. Women will not spend money in that regard.